Okay, normally I don't do videos like this, but I had a gentleman with special requests. He wanted me to do a video on private money. Now I'm gonna show you how I utilize private money in my business and how you can utilize it in your business. And I'm a regular guy. A lot of guys, they portray on the internet like they some special person. I'm just a regular, normal guy, originally from Toledo, Ohio, grew up in the inner city and whatnot. But I want to show you how you can use private money in your business so it can help take your business to the next level. Now, I've been doing real estate for a while, but I just had a couple of mental blocks, as far as thinking that people would loan me money, regular folks loaning me money in order to buy property. Now, I didn't have a problem, approaching a bank, of course, using credit cards and things like that, but going to a bank and borrowing money to buy properties. But as far as approaching individuals, I'm like, man, why would somebody loan me money? Now I've, studied different courses and whatnot and went to different seminars about private money, but still it just didn't quite connect. And I met a gentleman named Frank. I called him Frank the Bank because he pretty much kind of dispelled a lot of different things. Frank is a country boy, and we were sitting down having lunch, and we was at a seminar, but I was just really keened in on this private money because I knew the private money can really just help take me to the next level. And I was sitting down there talking to Frank, and Frank uses private money for everything, buying cars, flipping houses, mobile homes and whatnot. And we just had that one conversation, and then I was able to believe it because, like as you see in this video, you can see it, right? So you see it, you can conceive. So if you can conceive it and if you can believe it, you can achieve it. And right there, sitting down talking to my buddy Frank, I was a believer because I was like, man, if Frank can do it, I know I can do it. No knock on Frank, but I'm like, man, I'm sitting up here talking to this cat, country boy, you know what I mean? We sitting there talking at the table. I was like, man, if this cat can do it, I know I can do it. I've done hundreds of deals, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna give you a brief explanation of how I use private money in my business now. Then I'm gonna touch on it, like how I use private money back in the day. So basically, as far as the private money, either the private money lender, you can find the private money lender first, or you can find the asset first. It really doesn't matter who you seek out first. Because I had situations where you're going to have situations as well where you approach a person about private money and they would say yes. They say yes, they're going to do it. Then when the deal come down and they don't do it. So you constantly looking for the money. So here we go. So say for example, this is going to be, I'm not an artist. This is going to be our private money lender. So we're going to say private lender, right? Whether you get this person first or you get the property first, it doesn't matter. And then over here, we're going to say this is the house. Now you can use this for houses. You can use this for cars. You can use this for apartment buildings, businesses, multiple different things. The whole thing, you get the cash. And here's the thing, and this is a reality. If you get money, private money, or money through banks or whatever, but if you get money, especially with the private money, if you're access, and I know a gentleman like this, it's funny that I'm saying this, it just brings back a whole story. But anyway, if you get access to an unlimited amount of money, right? If you get access to an unlimited amount of money, how many houses could you purchase? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people think that, the money is the problem, but that I don't want to go off on a tangent, but really the lack of knowledge is the number one problem. But if you have access to the capital, how many houses could you actually purchase? I mean, it's no limit, right? You can just buy houses, cars, whatever you want to do if you have access to the capital. So basically, I'm going to show you how I do it. I got a few private money lenders, and then I go after the properties, right? And then really to kind of do that in reverse, I always look for deals, and I got my little private money lenders that's sitting on the side. If I don't have the cash to do it, I tap into my private money lenders in order to get them to do it. And then the way the process flows, so say for example, I got a house over on 123 Main Street. It's a solid deal, something I want to move forward with. I run it by my private money lender. And it's depending on your relationship with your lender. I got a guy, I don't really talk to him. I just shoot him an email, and 100% so far he's been a go. So we got this house over here on 123 Main Street. We're going to have it under contract. Next move, the way I do it now, I send it to the title company. Depending on what state, it could be title company, or if you in another state, maybe sending it to attorney. But title companies have attorneys. For some states, they just close them with attorney. So I got my private money lender on the line. I picked out my house or houses, and then I'm sending the whole deal to the title company. The private money lender is going to send the money over to the title company, not to me. Then the house, all the paperwork goes to the title company, that type of deal. I'm going to get possession of the house, and then the private money lender. So let's see. We're going to say from the title company, I get the house or the houses. I get the houses. Private money lender, private lender. Like I said, I'm not an artist. They're going to get a mortgage note. Right? Typically, like, if that was a bank. So basically, this private money lender is going to take on the role of the bank. So from the title company, I'm going to get control of this house. Private money lender is going to get the mortgage note. And the mortgage note, as far as the terms of the mortgage note, I've done them where I just pay interest only, right? So I made interest only payments, and then for a certain period of time, then I balloon payment, pay the money back. Currently, what I'm doing is fully amortization, where it's a fully amortized loan, and until we pay it off, then we no longer owe the lender. We own the property free and clear. And then I've done these, and this is like this is the flow now, right? And I'm just want to let you know I'm a regular person just like you, and this is what I would recommend. But I have done them differently, and I know a lot of people do deals differently as well. And here's one of the different examples. Real story. Bill, I identified a property I wanted to buy, and Bill comes. I invite Bill over to the house to talk about it. And so he already knew about the private money situation. He said, he wanted to come over and talk about it so we can agree. So Bill agreed to loan me the money. I pulled out a piece of paper, just a regular piece of copy paper, wrote on there, what I was going to pay Bill with interest. And Bill signed it. I signed it. And I said, well, you got the check. And Bill reached in his back pocket and pulled out all the money. I was like, wow. He walked over with it, just a wad of cash like that. So I've done deals like that. That's not what I recommend, though. I recommend you flow through them this way. This is the way you should do it. And then I've done deals like this. I was buying a bunch of properties, right? And it's one property, and here's another lesson: never fall in love with a deal. One property, I just thought it was really, really nice, and I really, really wanted that deal for whatever reason. Could have been a little ego thing. I was a lot younger, but I wanted the deal, but I didn't have the money. So it cash flowed, but it still wasn't a great deal, and I didn't have all the money to put together. So what I did was I basically just struck a verbal agreement, right, for the balance of the money, and pretty much did the deal that way. So say, for example, I'm supposed to pay you $130,000. I got 120, right? So, I owe you 10, 10, no interest, we good, And on that one, I think we wrote a little document. It wasn't nothing much, but yeah. So I done deals like that. But what I recommend is this flow here. So whether you find a private money lender first, or the house first, or the houses first, it doesn't really matter. And then you always flow through either title company or attorney. So you got your private money lender. You're gonna do your normal negotiation on the houses. You're gonna send everything over to the title company. They're gonna make sure all the I's are dotted and T's are crossed. And after that, you're going to possess the property like you normally would if you were dealing with a bank. And then the private money lender will get a mortgage. And it's really a beautiful thing. I had a gentleman approach me about a week ago, and he was interested in private money. I mean, that doesn't happen really, really often for me anyway. But occasionally it does happen where people approach me, they see what I do, and want to pretty much invest their money. So this is a video and to explain the process. And if you're interested in learning more, and what I strongly recommend is my coaching program. And if you're interested in that, you can just reach out to me. My direct number is 567-277-1235. Again, the number is 567-277-1235. And I hope this inspired you to let you know whether you have money or not, whether you have good credit or not, you can make it happen in real estate, right? Because private money, this is just one of the ways where you can acquire property without using none of your own money, none of your own credit. It's multiple different ways out there. And what I tell people, if you got the desire, right? If you got the desire to improve your life, and then you have the will to do the work, we can make it happen. Because you get with the will, then you seek out someone who can help you get the skill, and then we can help elevate your current situation. So hit me up. This is Armand. Until next time, peace.